Hello, my name is Eli and you're watching Elisha Tech. In this episode, I would like to go over a brief history of Quake and its impact on the modern landscape of PC gaming. Quake. At the time of release, some people would see this as the culmination of its game design philosophies and its technological prowess, the newest addition to the team's growing list of accomplishments in the gaming industry. Quake was developed by id Software in 1996, the successor to their Doom series. Unlike the Doom engine, however, which used some clever math tricks to turn 2D objects into a pseudo 3D environment, the Quake engine would offer up real-time, 3D polygonal graphics. When id developed their Quake engine, they were creating it to last, and last it did, laying down what many people would agree is the rest of the foundation for the first-person shooter genre that didn't get established by its older brother, not only by setting many standards in game design, but architecture and technological design as well. The Quake engine was programmed in 1995, largely by John Carmack, with help from Michael Abrash for algorithms and optimization. It implemented many features that were quite advanced compared to anything else at the time, including being the first 3D engine to pre-process and pre-render 3D environments, meaning a lot of effort went into reducing the complexity of environments to be usable on the 50 to 75 MHz processors of the day. Other features include pre-calculated light maps, sectioning maps to increase speed, and after an update, was also one of the first 3D games to take advantage of 3D accelerator cards, possibly sparking the competitive GPU landscape we see today. While the Quake engine seemed to be a miracle, no one knew just how big of an impact it would eventually leave. On December 21st, 1999, John Carmack released the Quake engine source code onto the internet under the terms of the GPL, allowing programmers to edit the engine to add new features. Programmers were soon releasing new versions of the engine on the net. Some of the most well-known uses of this engine are Gold Source, the engine created by Valve to be used for the Half-Life series of games, and what would eventually lead to the creation of the Source engine. Dark Places engine, a significant modification of the Quake engine that would eventually become the back-end of the popular open-source shooter, Nexus, and all of its variants. The Return to Castle Wolfenstein engine, which would eventually be used as the foundation for the original Call of Duty engine. All of these ended up splitting off and branching into more and more projects and games. For example, the Dark Places engine is used as the base of many open source shooters, played even to this day, and Activision have been using the Quake engine based Call of Duty engine all the way up to Modern Warfare 3. So it suffices to say that the technology of Quake has made quite an impact. But what about Quake itself? How far out did that reach? Well, if you would be patient for one goddamn second, I would tell you. Quake initially released for MS-DOS. Later on, it received official ports to all kinds of systems, including Amiga OS, Linux, Windows 95, Sega Saturn, and even the Nintendo 64. But if you've learned anything from my previous video, you might suspect that the support didn't end there. When the Quake engine was open sourced in 1999 by id, it opened the floodgates not only to different variations of the engines, for new and different games, but excellent user-made ports, the likes of which have not been seen since Doom itself. Here are some examples. Quake has made quite the impact on the gaming world, and even now with the release of Quake Champions looming, there are still people sitting around playing Quake 3 Arena, eating cold pizza as if they'd never left their LAN parties. And on that note, I think I might go play a few rounds. Thanks for watching. This has been Eli. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or even possibly a subscription, because it really does help me want to make videos. Thanks. Stick around for a few minutes if you're interested in some channel news. So, as some of you may have noticed, or more likely have been a part of, my subscriber count over the last week or so has doubled, and it seems that my Doom video is responsible for this. It seems to have shown up in the related video sidebars of a few popular videos, and it's giving my channel quite a boost. I know I'm still small and that the chances of this happening are kind of slim, but if I do have a chance, I would like to make this channel actually worthwhile, and I would love to make more content for you guys that you are interested in. So if you have any suggestions for new videos, or if you have any recommendations or criticism that you would like to give me, I do ask you to please actually comment it down below and let me know so I can improve myself. Thanks. You guys have a great day. Peace.